done. So today, oh my god, I've got a new changey uppy thing, which I thought was quite fitting for transition thing, which I thought was quite fitting for this set of nails. I was asked to do an American Horror Story set of nails. I have never seen an episode of this show ever. So my client sent me a few pictures, and I googled. Yes, I'm more of a Big Bang Theory kind of girl, so yeah. So I did the best I could with the images she sent me. So if you're like a die-hard American Horror Story fan and these are terrible nails, I'm sorry. I've never seen it. So yeah, I like happy things about bunnies prancing in meadows and stuff. I can't quite take it. So yes, so we've started off, like, I've done the usual prep prime of her natural nails, yada yada. As always, excuse the noise in the background. My puppies, we've just got in from a walk and they're being idiots. So that first nail was, oh, I'm going to have to pause the video and go back because I think it was Bavmorda. It was Bavmorda from the Dark and Dangerous collection. Anyone here remember Willow? Yeah, Bavmorda's the evil woman in that, with a very young Val Kilmer in it there. And I had literally just watched it when I named this glitter. So that is Bavmorda from the Dark and Dangerous collection. On the next now, ow! Ow! Why do I have to be part of the game? Sorry. And then on the next now, I'm just coming in with black acrylic, and this is Betty from the HD Pro collection. And then I'm using my wet brush to pick up a bit of the next glitter and place it kind of near the cuticle area. I'm not trying to get a full glitter fade. I just want like a few little bits of glitter kind of sparkling through. And this is, oh my god, it's from the Great Houses collection, Fire and Blood. So a bit of Targaryen there. And again, I just want, oh, you, ow, dear God, dog. You know when dogs play and they have to do it on top of you? Sorry, he just bit the back of my knee, the little word I won't say because I want to monetize my video. Ow. Yeah, okay, so next we're going on to the middle finger. Let me remember, I did a ombre here. That's a lie, I did just red on this now. And then on the next now I did ombre. And this is Red Curtain from HD Pro. This is from her Burlesque collection. I love it. This one and Rouge are possibly my favourite reds ever created. So yeah, it's just a really awesome, proper candy apple boom red. And then the next now is an ombre, which I just could not get to work. I'd left the nail, but I hadn't buffed it properly with my 150 grit file. I'd just gone over with the efile, obviously, to debulk, and then I hadn't roughed it up. So the acrylic just kind of slid a bit, and it took a lot of effort to get this ombre. I knew I was going to stamp over it, which is why it didn't bother me too much, but I started with black, didn't work, did the red, and then as you can see, I just swiped all the red off. Very annoying because I just gave up. I was like, oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, it was very frustrating. So this is how not to do an ombre right here. So keep watching and then just do the exact opposite as what I do on this nail and you'll end up with pretty ombres. And then once I'm finished, I'm just going to go back and cap all these nails in clear acrylic. Remember to make sure that all of your glitter goes nice and matte so you know it's encapsulated. And this is when you add your shape and structure, so making sure you've got a nice apex there. Not too big, but just enough to give the right balance for the nails. And as if by magic, the magic of cinema, I've filed them all in. If you would like to see my filing technique, look in the description below. There is a link. So here we're going to do like kind of blood drips. So I'm coming in with clear build gel, creating a drip and then just pulling up. And I'm going to do that for some drips, and then I'm just going to do like a line across the cuticle area. But I'm going to do this a little different. So I didn't want them like solid red. I wanted them quite metallic-y, foily, sexy red. So I'm going to do the drips, and then I'm going to cure this in my lamp. So, cured these, and there's still the tacky layer. So I'm just coming in with a little pigment brush and picking up these chrome flakes from the Glitter Fairy, and these are in red, dabbing them into that tacky layer, and then just really going for it. I'm not like scrubbing at them, but I am flick, 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 flick to get all of the excess chrome flakes away, and then I can double top coat this nail. So next we're coming on to the stamping, and for this I use the Gothic collection plates from Moyu. Sorry, I just had to pause and yell at my dogs. Am I the only one that has dogs that like to, like literally, Evie puts Max's face in her mouth and like just hangs off his throat. He seems to enjoy it, but really, you know, I don't like to question how they have their fun, but every now and then he sounds like he's about to die. So I'm using different bits of these stamping plates. So there I just got like the tombstones or the crosses, and then like the googly tree. For the white nail, I'm using something from the Christmas collection. So this should be like a cute candy nail, but it's going into a horror set of nails. See how versatile these plates are? So it's like the spirally candy caniness. So stamping those, and then they will get double top coated as well. So I wasn't really happy with the white on this stamping. So I decided to go over it with my gel paints. And this is also a good thing to do if you're not as confident as you'd like to be with your gel design. I could have just gone straight in with gel paints, but this, I'm basically colouring in the lines, which is quite nice because it gives you something to work to. So all I'm going to do here is literally just going to fill this in with gel paint, and I think you'll agree that it looks better after it because it just makes it more solid, and the white and the red, they pop more against each other. And then moving on to the Thumblianas. I don't really know what to do. So her favourite series of American Horror Story, because apparently it changes every series. Again, she tried to explain it to me, but it just all sounded a bit too scary for me. But she doesn't like any Rob Zombie films, and I've watched them, and I was okay with them. So maybe I could manage American Horror Story. But I was much younger when I watched them, so maybe not. Maybe not. My tastes have definitely changed. So anyway, I'm going to do some freehand, and I wrote Coven on one nail, and then Freak Show on the other nail. in the kind of American Horror Story scripty. Now, I don't really do freehand writing, and after doing this, other than my spacing, because I had to smush it up a bit at the end of the word, I didn't think it was too bad. So I might push myself to do a bit more. Maybe do like a re-look at my circus set of nails and like redo them sometime soon. So yeah. So I'm just going to do Coven on one nail and then Freak Show on the other. Cure them in my LED light. These are the HD gel art paints, so they need a double cure because they're so highly pigmented. And then I top coated them just because I wanted it to be quite smooth. And then I think the set is done. Then we're done. I'm sorry, I'm not really in shot much for this one. I don't really breathe when I do freehand art. Oh, look at mine. Isn't that a pretty... That was my nan's engagement ring. That ring, you know, went through a war, yeah. There we go. There's a little family history. There's a bit of Tallulah getting in there because, let's face it, you can't actually see what's going on the nails. It's just, hey, check out my knuckles. I don't really breathe when I do freehand and stuff like that, and I don't really concentrate. So, unfortunately, whether I'm in shot is quite often quite low priority. But I thought I'd leave it in because you can kind of see. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's a sparkly... there's like a strand in my brush. It's very annoying. And we're done. So on this nail I have the Fire and Blood glitter, and then on the other thumb I have Bavmorda. Now these two were perfect for this set of nails. I hope you've enjoyed this set of nails. I hope you've liked the design I came up with. If you're an American Horror Story fan and I've offended you, again, I'm sorry, never seen it. I think I did an all right job, and my client, who is obsessed with it, loved them. So I think that's the main thing, isn't it? That the client loved them. So there we go. So in the end, that ombre worked out all right. I like the one on the other hand quite a lot too, because I did like I stamped on some of the fencing, and oh God, could you dogs make more noise? Yeah, put on some of the fencing and then like crows, which I thought was quite cool. I liked that. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope to see you all again soon. And if there are any other things you'd like to see me doing, any other videos, or any, you know, give me a theme, throw it at me. Yeah, just pop it in the comments below. So thanks for tuning in, and I shall see you all again soon. Bye!